Hey there, welcome back guys. In this video we're going to be testing out the update home point feature, but exclusively dedicated to the update home point dynamic feature, which is phenomenal because I could be standing right here and then walk down to the parking lot down the street and the home point is automatically updated. So when you press that return home button, you don't have to update the home point because you moved. Usually by default, you would have to do it manually, but it's done for you. So all you got to do is press return home and it comes back to whatever it's pinged to at the time because it's constantly updating the home point, which is just phenomenal if you're moving around when you can't see your drone and you have that oh shit moment. You can just press return home and not worrying about have to go into the menu to preset everything because it's done for you automatically. So without any further ado, let's get started. Let's check out that dynamic update home point with return home. Come.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49. Where's my 60? 50, 50. Come on, you got this. Check your RC controller. And only goes 52. Wow, where's my 60? Interesting. All right, so much for 60. All right, anyway, on that note, I could still see the drone thanks to the folks at VIFLY. Except now, when I press return home, I want to make sure that we change, right, the return home feature. So we're going to go here. Otherwise, it's going to come back home at 213 feet. Okay, and now I'm going to leave it in normal mode and then go back and then go to make sure I have enough bar, right? Either way, it'll come back. If you lose signal, it'll return back home. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go into safety, and then from safety, see return home altitude, update our home point, and then we're going to press dynamic. Okay, dynamic, see, home point will be continuously updated to remote control location, which is fine. Okay, but we just updated that home point. And then what we're going to do is for return home feature, right, we're going to press preset. Okay, and then hopefully you don't move, but it's going to return back to the remote location. And now I'm going to press it on the, actually today I'm going to press it on the RC controller, press the home, return home, and let's see what it does. Updating dynamic home point. See, it's going up, and we can see our home point. Okay, and then see, it's going to the altitude which I had actually set it to. Let's see, what was the return home altitude? 328. And this is ideal. It's a lot to run through, and if you don't want to remember, just leave it in the presets that work out so that you can have it set to return home, on its default, which would be to whatever you set it to, So in this case, you could leave it like this forever, except I'm not crazy about the dynamic feature of letting it do what it wants to do. So, you could always change that, to the customization that you're going to do. And as you can see, it's 330 feet high. So you're like, wait, where's my drone? It's there, but you got to look higher and you got to look further. But let's see what it does. Watch out for birds because they don't have any mercy. Okay. And this one's interesting. I wonder if I move and it will come back to where I'm standing. Yeah, wow, it's following the remote. Be prepared to press that cancel button in case there are obstacles nearby. Looks like it's coming down. Yeah. See, we have snow, so we just have to watch the snow. And wow, this dynamic is pretty good. It's actually coming down to where the remote is. Oh, and then it just stopped because it probably sensed me, which is pretty cool. So dynamic actually is having it hover right above me, which is really, really interesting. Hi, and if I bring it down all the way, wow, and I am right there. But if we put the camera like that, it's literally right where I was standing. So that's kind of neat, but don't always rely on the technology. Just gonna put the gimbal back because sometimes you become too dependent on them, and you'll be like, it's gonna come back, but then it won't. So knowing that and moving forward, just gonna stop this one from recording, and then remember we have our safety, and then you have return home altitude, right? And then when we updated the home point, we chose dynamic, right? Which was really interesting because I had never done that one before. But for me, I prefer static, okay? And then press controller. I just feel like I don't like things moving around. And then see, home point's updated. And what that means is that if I go over there, or maybe over there, I can update the home point. For example, look, I'm gonna go watch where I am. Whoops. Gotta change the gain and expo on that so it's not so. Okay, here I am. And I'm gonna go all the way down there. Right over there. Okay? And now watch me on the map. Whoops. So I'm going all the way over here. La dee 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 da da da. Da da. Watch our battery. We're at 56%. Because sometimes you might move, right? You got to keep your drone within visual line of sight. And then when you press return home, see, return home is down there, and you left. You know, you're not in the field. You maybe went 3 or 4 blocks away. And then so now we're just going to go, actually we're going to go down there to the other end of the other parking lot. There's the drone. Just want to make sure no one's coming, you know, and just going to see, there I am over there, and I'm walking and walking and walking. As long as no one comes, I can go to the other parking lot. Okay? See, I'm just walking away. It's like, where's he going? Because sometimes I do that, especially in my neighborhood, you know, when I can't see the drone, when I do those videos. And so now, here, someone is coming. Okay. I'm over here in the parking lot. The drone's over there. So what you got to do is, a lot of interference. I'm going to bring the drone up, though, since there are people here. Just going to bring it up. Bring it up, bring it up. And as you can see, I am in the parking lot. Where am I? Right over there, right? I'm going to go further down. Over here. And this is why you don't want to press return home, because you're no longer where you were or where you need to be, right? And so now, I'm like, I gotta watch where's my drone? Where is it? So you press return home, and now you're having a no shit moment because you're all the way over there. Okay? So let me bring the drone up higher, since there's probably someone else that's gonna use that space for their lacrosse. Now I'm here, and see, return home is over there. So what you want to do is, and in this particular case, I guess if you press dynamic, it would always update, but I don't trust it. Anyway, so now I'm going to go into safety, update home point, controller, and then there we go. And now you see, voila, the home point is now there. And now when I press return home, it will, you know, work its magic. But I want to see what dynamic does, see if it actually does work. You know, people say, don't be a chicken, don't have so much anxiety over these features. Well, if you follow us, shit's glitched out a lot. All right, so knowing that and moving forward, let's see. We're going to go update home point, and we're going to press dynamic. And it says there, home point will be continuously updated by remote control location. Okay, we can try it. Right, so there it is. It's continuously updated. We can press return home now, right, if we wanted to. Let's actually see if that will work, you know, given that our home point has been updated continuously. We are at 153 feet up. Dynamic, I'm not sure if it actually returns home at the set altitude. It should, right, that we have in the preset. So let's see what happens. Nope. So you want to make sure that when you press dynamic that, oh yeah, it is. It's accelerating. Okay, so it's accelerating to the presetted height. And then let's see. Be prepared to press that cancel button because we are, oh wow, sort of. Oh, what? It's following me. This is insane. Yeah, look at that. This is really nice. So dynamic is probably the way to go. This is interesting because it's updating it to the remote control. And I can move accordingly. I kind of like dynamic. Wow. Just make sure you have your preset height in there. Okay, so I take that back. And now I'm going to, well, it automatically cancels the return home and doesn't continue to land like it does in the other feature. Instead, it hovers at like 140 feet, which is pretty cool. And then we'll go here. So I'm going to bring it up at about 200. And then let's test that again. Let's go back to where we were. I'm going to reset the gimbal. And then I want to make sure that it is 210 feet is fine. All right, so I'm just going to go back to where I was. Whoops. Press on the map. And see if the return home feature will. I like it. So you probably want to be in dynamic, but don't. I'm not a big fan of trusting the process. You can, but when you become too reliant on the features that are built in, you gotta know what to do when shit don't work. So knowing that and moving forward, so the drone is still where it is, and the home point is continuously being updated. So I'm going to go into the other parking lot where my car is, and there's a tower over there. So as you can see, wow, look at that. It's following me. But the drone is still hovering in the area that we started. This is really cool. Amazing. So where's the drone? Right over there. That little arrow. I'll shrink that in. I'm going to go into the other parking lot. Someone else took my spot, which is fine. It's a public field. Probably got some new stuff for Christmas, right? Wow, this is amazing. So it's following me. Stop following me. The home point is continuously being updated, and I'm gonna go into the middle of the next parking lot. And of course, I'll turn the drone around, maybe zoom in so we can see me, right? And then now I'm over here in this parking lot. This is great. And I am, wow, you can see the H. Let's see if I can zoom in. I'm over here with the dynamic range, except we'll have to zoom up a little bit. Just a little lag there in that feature. Maybe I'll do 26% and then move out of the way of the pole. And there we go. And the home point's updated there. Maybe get in frame and then push it up again so we can get times 6. 210 feet up, which is fine. And ISO is 160. I wonder why that changed, since I didn't change anything. Sometimes you got to check, because the last time VV was changed, now ISO is changed, but that's okay. Maybe it's on auto. Oh, it's on pro. Interesting. All right, there. I always leave it in auto. So there I am. Always check your height and your battery before you start messing around with features. And look at that. Woohoo! Wow, it's kind of cool. I can dance around in the parking lot. Wow, this is so cool. What's that guy doing? I don't know. So now when I press the return home, there's the drone. There's the home point. In this case, we'll have to watch it since there's a tower, and maybe it will, maybe it won't. I don't know. 38% battery. It's going to ascend. I always get battery anxiety. I like to bring it back at 35 or even like 30 minimum. I'd be like, oh, don't worry about it, it'll come back. Yeah, I don't know. So here I am. Remember, there's a pole over there, a tower with lights. So we want to make sure that it doesn't start to descend. Remember, it will start to descend, but then it caps off and works its magic. So let's see. There I am. Oh, wow. So it literally is. You don't have to worry if you're in a parking lot, because remember, it's going to hover. Hopefully, right? and you know, we don't have to cancel landing because it does that for you. Like it's gonna stop at 100 and something feet and then work its magic, and then let's see, and then it just stops. Wow, this is really cool. And you know, if you don't have any depth and perception, just wow, this is, I love it. I love dynamic. I think I'm going to leave it on dynamic, and then go back actually into the field, turn it around so we can land it. I don't want to land it on the salt. And we can just close out, which is amazing. And of course, you know, remember, have that optimal height set so that things work out just right for you. And now we're just gonna bring the drone in over here, and then close out. I'm just disappointed that it was set to 60 miles an hour, and wasn't able to top 60, even at full force, which is fine. I don't, you know, it worked in one of our other videos. And now I'm just gonna reset the gimbal and bring it in, ding, 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 and then bring it in, make sure there's no one around, and down, and now bring it in here, and then bring it in, and then bring it in, and voila. And that's pretty much it. Kind of neat, huh? Gotta love it. Anyway, hope this video helped you. If you have any comments or questions, feel free to leave them down below, or ideas for other videos. Remember to like and subscribe, and we'll see you all next time.